What? How's it going? In today's video, I'm going to show you which players might be available for Hansi Flick in this potential starting 11 for the match between Barça and Olympiacos, match day number 3 of the UEFA Champions League. Keep watching, like and subscribe now. This is the top channel for Barça fans and all kinds of information and content. Regarding Football Club Barcelona, we start in 3, 2, 1 now. Well, yes, friends, we're here now on this Once Potenciales screen to at least try to figure out what lineup Flick is going to use. Of course, as always, you can leave it for me in the comment section. I'll read it, give you a nice like, and send you a little kiss. Honestly, it's a tough day. It's hard to get it right. What will Flick's lineup be for this match and why? Well, unfortunately, because we have a lot of injuries on the team, and so there are some players who still aren't sure if they're coming back or not. For example, Ferran and Rafinha won't be available for this match. However, it seems, and I hope, and I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood, hoping that they'll be ready for the match against Real Madrid for the Clásico that's this weekend. By the way, the match is already scheduled on the Barça Hoy channel, so you can go ahead and give it a good like. But I don't want to take too long in this video. I want to quickly get to what interests us, to what we've come to see. The potential starting 11 or the possible potential starting 11 for Barça under Hansi Flick for this match? Barça returns for match day 3 after a tough loss to Paris Saint-Germain. It was very complicated. We had some very good moments, but it's also true that we got a little bit crazy. Or maybe we just lost track of time, got disoriented, or I'm not sure what happened. But Paris Saint-Germain started to overpower us physically, and also, hey, you have to admit it, Luis Enrique's team outperformed Barça in football, but it's only one match and there's still a long way to go. I hope Barça will rise again and play the great football they did last year, although Flick has already said that for now, he doesn't know why. But the team still hasn't regained the strong momentum we had a year ago. Well, it's clear that the good old Chesnick will be playing as goalkeeper. Obviously, the good John Garcia still isn't available either, as he's still injured. They were saying that he might even be back for the Clásico. I would say he won't be back either. There's not much talk about it. I would dare to say that we won't have John Garcia for the Clásico, so we'll have to trust the Pole, the good Chesnick. Let's move to the defense. As you can see, this would be my lineup for the big match, which I believe could be it.
Careful, and please don't attack me in chat. I know many who'd say this aren't here.
Pauco Garcia, honestly, I'm also thinking more about the Clásico. It's true that this match is very important because after the defeat against Paris Saint-Germain, I think we have to win this match no matter what. But honestly, I think he's going to play. Ronald Arroyo and Eric Garcia as center backs. Koundé at right back, Alejandro Valde at left back. Can you picture it? Why did I choose this defense? Well, it's very simple. I think you have to keep all the players really engaged. You have to make rotations. Of course, Cubarsí is one of the best center backs we have right now, in my opinion. But as I said, I'm also thinking a bit about rotation. For what each can contribute in form, I think Araujo. After what happened against Girona, he deserves a spot in the starting 11. And of course, good old Christensen could also play, although that's true, right? Is it true that he didn't train this morning and could miss the match against Olympiacos? For now, they haven't said he'll be out. They said he had a minor illness and went home to rest. So, well, this is my defense. Leave yours in the comments, but I'll say it again. Valde will likely play left. I doubt we'll see Gerard Martin. That's a real option since he's played in recent games, but I think Valde is in better shape now. Also, I think for the Clásico, he needs to be in better physical shape, and this match would be, well, I think it's really important for Valde to get back to that level of form. Right back, Koundé isn't at his best now, but I believe he can still meet expectations for this match. I wouldn't rule out Araujo on the right wing, with Koundé getting some rest but still playing, as I said. Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia as center backs. Many options and variables. We have some absences, but the most important thing is for the defense to get back in place. I think it's important for Flick to recover this aspect because defensively speaking, we haven't been doing very well lately. For this third Champions League round, everyone must be at 100%, especially the defense and goalkeeper, since we're conceding goals. There are a lot of goals for the midfield. Do you see it now? Maybe even a surprise or two. I think Marc Bernal should return. He hasn't played much recently, but I'd love to see him. The midfield, together with Pedri and Frenkie de Jong, don't rule out Marc Casado, of course, since he's the one who's been playing lately. Even Fermin, though I'm moving him to a different position now. I think this starting 11, especially the midfield, will be really strong for the match against Olympiacos. Why? Let me explain. Frenkie de Jong and Marc Bernal are at the base with Pedri ahead. Alternatively, Frenkie could move up and Pedri could drop back. There are quite a few variables, and I think Flick wanted to play with that. I'll say it again, in my opinion. It's one of the positions we need the most to stay alive in matches, to be, let's say, at our best level, to give our best performance. If Pedri, Frenkie, Bernal, Casado, Fermin, or anyone plays well, Barça looks much more like itself. We need to address this, but we should be cautious since Bernal hasn't played in a while and isn't at his best. In the end, it was to give the kid some minutes, maybe around 45 or even 50. And then in the second half, give him some minutes. Also, Marc Casado, who already played the last match against Girona, can now rest. It's an option, it's nothing official at all, nor is it confirmed, but it's an option. I'll say it again, let me know in the comments what your favorite midfield would be if you like it. I suggested placing Pedri further forward, closer to the creative area, where he's most effective. Although it's true that Pedri is having an amazing year, I mean, wherever you put him right now, I think he'd perform really well. So I have no concerns about Pedri. Wherever he plays, he's the main attraction. I think they're the most prepared players, or at least they should be the ones to give us the win in this match. It's the forwards, the attackers, who are going to score the goals. Fermin Ralford and Lamine Jamal. Lamine, who I hope will get back to his best game again. Let's hope it's before the Clásico. A goal or two would be great for Ralford. I'm very happy, and I think everyone is. Come on, because the season has been absolutely crazy. He scored in I don't know how many games. And what the Englishman has been doing since he arrived at Barça is just incredible. I think he's winning over all the Barça fans, everyone, including, of course, Hansi Flick, who's the happiest with this player. Also, let me tell you something. I think Ralford does pretty well in the Champions League. He's been doing great things in these first two matches with Barça. And I'm absolutely sure that in this match, at least, we're going to see him really involved in the game. And let's hope, hey, maybe with a goal from Ralford and one from Lamine. I'd be really happy about that. It's also, of course, about the possible return to the starting lineup for the good Fermin Lopez. Hey, Fermin, we've truly missed you since your injury. With Dani Olmo unavailable, I think he becomes much more important again. But with the way Fermin has started the season, I think he deserves to be here more often. When I say be here, I mean he should be in Flick's starting 11. Flick has also talked about Fermin many times and has said that he's a player who gives his all. He gives absolutely everything in every match. And I think this could also be a good match for Fermin, to get some minutes and get back in shape. And as I said, forgive me for referring so much to the weekend's Clásico. We need to win this match first, but it's also a good test to see how we approach the Clásico. Honestly, I see this starting 11 as super complete, even though there are some absences, even though there are some players who won't be there. In principle, from my point of view, just to be clear, this is my decision, and also because I think they need to rest a bit. With CESC, it wouldn't matter. Valde, Eric, Garcia, Araujo, Koundé, Frenkie, De Jong, Marc Bernal, Pedri, Fermin, Lamine, Jamal, and Rashford. Let's go. This is our possible starting 11. Hopefully it works out, and hopefully we win the match. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you Tuesday at 5:30 post-Meridian Spanish time. Barça yesterday, today, always.